Was it a good bottle of wine?
It's the best.
Yeah. We just had about a 42-foot carver looking thing go past way too quickly. Bloody huge wake, and didn't see him go past. No time to react. He went past about 20 feet away, and we lost a really good bottle of red off the galley table. So that's the worst thing that's happened today, a good bottle of red. But anyway, that's what it's like out here on the weekends. It's really good to be untied from the dock and heading out. I'm going to test the new anchor winch out in earnest today, so that'll be good fun. There's a million boats out here. It's the first day that they've lifted a few restrictions after the coronavirus thingo, and everyone and their mate is out on either a jet ski or a boat enjoying a bit of freedom. So it's going to be pretty busy, but we'll try and find a spot up here to anchor up, and maybe after tomorrow it'll get a bit easier. Got a little bit joggly at the pin. Wind's getting in here a bit, so we're just going to sneak up around the corner and see if we can find a nice beach for Ted, and we'll anchor up out of the wind. That's what it's all about, I guess. Being comfortable. Well, we moved from Millionaire's Row across to the north side of Crusoe Island. A little bit out of the wind here and a bit out of the swell, so we'll have a pleasant night. The wind's got up a bit this afternoon, blowing about 25, I reckon. What's for dinner, Wonky? No. You can't do that on camera.
Yes, I can. I can't. Yes, I can.
Well, third day out. Still a bit breezy. We're still in the Broadwater, but we're heading a bit further north today, just up inside. So the wind doesn't worry us too much in here, just grinds us down a bit, but heading north up into Moreton Bay this morning. Well, shock horror this morning. Went to start the portside engine, flat battery. Bad thing when you're out here on the water. What do? You can't call the RACV. Luckily, I've got redundancy. I've got 3 start batteries, one on each main engine and one on the genset. So my method of fixing these problems is to take the genset battery, swap it with the battery that's dead to start my main engine on the port side, and then I can link the genset up to the starboard battery to start the genset as well, so we're not out of anything really. Pretty important that you have these redundancies, whether you do it with a switch. I just change the battery instead of running cabling and switches and all that. Sometimes you've got the 1 battery, 2 battery switches. You could do it that way, but I find it just as it only takes me 10 minutes to rip the genset battery out and put it over in the box where the flat battery was on the port side. So that got us out of trouble. Is it a bit cold for you, is it, Ted? We just had a look back in the maintenance log, that battery that's failed is nearly exactly 4 years old. I put it in the boat on the 6th of the 5th 2016. So it's a 4-year-old battery. Anyhow, 4 years isn't too bad out of a battery, you can't complain about that. Now I've got a leaky water pump on that engine, so a new seal is required. It's going to get hard to get out to the boat. I think the tide could nearly have beaten us. Look at that sky. Horseshoe Bay on Peel Island, great spot. The weather's been fantastic yesterday and today and tomorrow, I think. And then after that we're going to get a bit of wind, so we've booked to head over to Manly and get in the marina there, probably at RQ. Because of the coronavirus we couldn't get into Moreton Bay Trailer Boat Club. Tried there, but they knocked us back. Not taking anyone as yet at the moment, so we rang RQ and not a problem there, so we've organised a berth there. I'll get over, we'll ride out this wind, and I've got a few jobs to do on the boat, so new battery to go in, seals in the water pumps I think, probably do both of them. And yeah, we'll be ready to get the next break and head up the coast a bit. And it looks like the weather's going to come good again later next week, but up until Wednesday, up to around 40 knots I think, so it'd be good to be in a marina in those conditions. Anyhow, all good, but we're enjoying this next day or two at Peel Island. So what are we up to, darling?
And snorkeling.
Snorkeling on the wrecks. Got your
Is there
camera?
wrecks? Been a nice day, but a few modzies around tonight, so a bit of coil going, and we've got the screens up, so the boat's all screened. Well, shock horror. We got notification from MSQ yesterday that, and specifically pointed at liverboards, that you weren't allowed to move up the coast. So we've been here at Peel for a couple of days, had a good time, but now MSQ have shut us down because of COVID-19. The rules were a little bit airy-fairy before that, but this is pretty specific. They've said that anyone living aboard can't travel any more than 50 k's where they're based, and they shouldn't travel up the coast. So it's a pretty specific direction, and I guess we've got to comply. So we weighed up our options. We could have gone into the marina at Manly and spent a fair few dollars staying there for a week, or maybe how long, we don't know. We've decided to head back to Jacobs Well. I'll anchor off Bruce's place there. I've got a couple of jobs to do on the boat. I've got to put new seals in the water pumps. I'll totally service them while we're there. catch up on a few other little things and just hang on and wait and see.